especially because it's 2026. And don't nobody, objective truth is harder to find than a romantic partner, a committed romantic partner, we'll say, than like fucking uranium shit, then motherfucking, I don't know, an oil sprig or whatever the fuck you call it. Like, objective truth is almost fucking Sasquatch. It's almost like, where'd you see that? Where'd you see objective truth in 2026? Where? So instead of just stewing and brewing, you know what I'm saying, which your girl has been sitting on her hands, mega mind, motherfucking Maverick Neutron about everything. It's like, I think it's just better to think of innovative ways that, I don't know, solve modern problems. Not to sound like Dave Chappelle and shit, but, you know, modern problems deserve modern solutions. And I've been thinking, like, maybe everybody doesn't want to hear it, but if I were to, like, have a kid or whatever, I think it would be meaningful to share wisdom and to share knowledge with my baby. So, for example, you know what I'm saying? Like, the things that we talked about today, you know? Sometimes betrayal rewards you. If you hold on to God, keep your faith, sometimes, and let me say this, Lord, I am not trying to attract any more betrayal, but I'm merely reflecting upon some of the experiences I've gone through. And I'm not trying to tempt fate, but provoke anybody, you know what I'm saying? Although I know I don't control my circumstances, right? I can't control people willfully misunderstanding me. I do want to say, Lord, to God up above, like, protect me from any suffering. Protect me from any weapon being formed against me. You know. That being said, though, if you are able to hold on, if you are able to keep your wits about you, if you are able to, I don't know, go through your season where you're inside for a little bit, maybe you're introverted, maybe you don't have no friends, maybe like everybody fucks you over, you don't trust people for years, you know, but if you're able to work through all that and get through all that, well then, you know what I'm saying? Something rewarding happens where you really know who you are. You really know who you are. More than just, I don't know, somebody just like, it's a difference between knowing who you are and like being recognized. Because another thing about 2026, doppelgangers abound. So as we evolve technologically and socially and all of that shit, it's just super important to, I won't say it's super important, but it's like, it's a gift to know who you are through isolation. It's not a curse. It's not a punishment. If you're able to perceive it as such. And instead of trying to get the whole world to agree with me, I'm just thinking, what if I just did like have my own book of proverbs built off of my own experiences, my own failures, disappointments, whatever you want to call it. And that way, if I ever do, you know, find a partner first, I mean, cause shit, it's looking pretty, it's looking like cats and an octopus. Maybe some plants, but like leaving my apartment too much, that would be mad, somebody, you know. Anyway, if I ever do fall in love, I have a partner, and I'm able to start a family, I just been thinking like, how cool would it be to like set your kid up with real world wisdom that's not just like, that is a little more subjective than the wisdom that's already out there. That's like, damn, what they call it, in the public domain. You know, like actually proverbs, or like, you know, especially in the Black community, like all those things that we all kind of collectively know or are aware of. What if you made your own like subjective proverbs for your kids? Everybody don't have to agree with that. I don't have any kids, A, so wishful thinking. And B, I'm not trying to control the world and shit. I'm not trying to save the world. I'm just saying this is something I've been thinking about for me as I've gone through my experiences. And sometimes the wisdom hits so well that you do want to gift it, you know? But not to cash your pearls. You want to share that with people you care about.